Well, I'm David Lanfear, and I'm one of the people who goes out to look for the walks and create the holiday. Of course, first we have to look for the hotels, because it's a bit like joining dot to dot in a kid's, drawing book. We have to find the hotels first, make sure that the type that we like, and that they're not too far from each other, so that you can walk to them from one to another in a day, and then we join them up with walks. Note writing is it's not an easy business to take someone seamlessly through a landscape, sort of holding them by an invisible hand, without A, them getting lost, or B, them having to sort of have their nose in notes all the time, or stand there puzzling. You don't want that. So they've got to be so clear that the journey is an untroubled one. For the last 3 years, InTravel's asked me to run a course about how to write a walk. What we're trying to get is consistency, so that whoever we send out from the office to write the walk speaks with the same voice as another person, and that voice carries through from holidays that we sell in one country so if someone's done a holiday in Italy and then they go and do one in France, the format is the same, the way of speaking, the vocabulary. For example, if we say path, we mean a narrow thing that you can only go more or less single file down. If we say track, it's a wide way that you could drive a vehicle down. And the customers get used to hearing path, track, path, and they know what to expect all the time. Because if you write in a confused way, and I've read a lot of confused writing in guidebooks that you can buy in the shops, and it's a complicated business. And you describe junctions very precisely, so it's not just turn right, turn left, because the customer could be at the wrong junction. So if you say swing back sharp down left, that's different from just turn. And if they look and it isn't going, it's not either swinging back or going down, then they're at the wrong junction. It's all that sort of stuff. We alternate between days in the classroom, so to speak, in the office, and days out in the field here in Yorkshire. We have 3 classroom days split by 2 days out in the field. So the first day I try and give them all the tools of the trade, all the way of thinking, or teach them how to use the GPS, because we're very keen on exact measurements from one point to another. We don't like this business you might see in some notes about after a while, or shortly, or eventually you arrive. No, we want to know that it's in 150 metres or 500 metres. With tools of trade, then the second day we're out, and they're divided into 2 groups. One group does a walk in the morning in Yorkshire, and the other one does a different walk in the afternoon. They all write their notes. The next time they go out, 2 days later, they exchange their notes with someone from the other group. And then that person doesn't get a line on the map or anything, they just get an empty map. And they have to follow the other person's notes through the Yorkshire landscape and hope that the notes will lead them to the destination. And so we're gradually through the week polishing our work and introducing other elements that are not just getting from A to B, but because our customers are not going with a guide. If they went on a group holiday with a guide, they'd be hearing that that's an ice well, that's a threshing floor, etc. But we tell them that in the notes, so that's a little inset in the notes. Our whole thing is that we've been there first. That's why they're having a great experience, because we've been down that path and it wasn't a very interesting one, so we came back and we took the other one. We've been to that restaurant, we didn't really like it, we prefer this one, but it is closed on Wednesday, so if it is, then there's another quite good one over there. And it's this effortless journey that we're trying to get. Most walks that are published either on the internet or in books are circular, because people want to get back, understandably, get back to their car, if they're on holiday. But a lot of ours are itinerant. We want to get to the next, it's a journey. We love doing, slow journeys.